You're 4 months pregnant 50,000 years ago. No hospitals, no prenatal vitamins, no ultrasound, no way to confirm whether anything is okay. Just you, your tribe, and 9 months of something that could kill you. And yet the people around you don't panic. They already know what to do. They've been doing it for 300,000 years. What actually happened when a woman got pregnant in the ancient world has been almost completely erased from history. Not because people stopped caring, but because the people who held that knowledge were never given the tools to write it down. For hundreds of thousands of years, pregnancy care existed entirely inside the minds of women, passed mouth to ear, generation to generation, in a chain of knowledge so old it predates written language itself. And we're only now starting to piece it back together. Let me show you what the archaeology actually reveals. The first thing to understand is that in a hunter-gatherer band of 25 to 50 people, everyone knew the moment a woman was pregnant, probably before she was certain herself. The older women in the group recognized the signs, the fatigue, the nausea, the subtle shift in behavior. And the instant that recognition happened, something began. The tribe reorganized itself, not dramatically, no formal ceremony. But quietly, the pregnant woman's daily life started to change. She received more food. The heaviest physical tasks moved to someone else. The older women spent more time beside her, passing down knowledge gathered across entire lifetimes. Anthropologists call this cooperative breeding. Humans are one of the only species where individuals who aren't the parents consistently help support pregnancy and raise children. Researchers studying modern hunter-gatherer societies found that this support begins long before birth. But why would evolution favor helping someone else's child? That question puzzled scientists for decades until anthropologist Kristen Hawkes studied the Hadza people of Tanzania. She discovered that grandmothers were among the hardest workers in the entire group. They gathered food, cared for grandchildren, and allowed their daughters to have more surviving children. This became known as the grandmother hypothesis. Women didn't lose their evolutionary value after menopause. Their role simply changed. The village that raises the child isn't just a beautiful saying. It may be one of the reasons humans survived at all. Older women carried extraordinary knowledge. They knew which plants eased nausea, which reduced the risk of miscarriage, which prepared the body for birth. They knew pregnant women needed more fat, more calories, and more iron-rich food. Ethnobotanists have documented more than 200 plant species traditionally used during pregnancy across indigenous cultures. Modern science has confirmed that many contain biologically active compounds. Ancient women didn't understand the chemistry. They understood the results. Archaeology supports this picture. Sites across southern France, the Levant, and southern Africa contain unusual concentrations of food remains, grinding stones, plant ash, and preparation tools gathered around specific hearths. Someone was consistently being cared for there. The tribe also changed what pregnant women were expected to do. Dangerous activities became someone else's responsibility. Heavy loads, long journeys, risky river crossings. Protecting one pregnancy meant protecting the future of the entire group. Pregnancy also became part of the symbolic world. The famous Venus figurines discovered across Europe and Siberia almost always depict pregnant women with exaggerated hips, bellies, and breasts. Some researchers believe they were fertility symbols. Others think they were practical teaching tools used by experienced women to explain healthy pregnancy and childbirth. Whatever their purpose, one thing is clear. Pregnancy stood at the center of ancient human life. Burial sites tell an equally emotional story. Some infants were buried with extraordinary care alongside adults and personal objects. Pregnancy loss wasn't ignored. It was shared by the community. Modern research now shows something remarkably similar. Pregnant women surrounded by strong social support experience lower stress hormones, healthier pregnancies, and better birth outcomes. Ancient people never heard the word cortisol, but they understood something just as important. Fear made pregnancy more dangerous. So they built an entire social system designed to remove that fear. By the time a woman approached childbirth, almost nothing was left to chance. The place had already been chosen. The women who would assist her were already prepared. Medicinal plants had been gathered. The tribe adjusted its movements to remain nearby. After birth, the support continued. The new mother rested while other adults helped care for the baby, a system anthropologists call allomothering. Modern research suggests that children raised by multiple caring adults develop stronger immune systems, healthier emotional bonds, and better social skills. Yet almost none of this ancient knowledge was ever written down. It survived only through oral tradition, passed from grandmother to daughter for thousands of generations. When many indigenous communities were disrupted, entire libraries of human knowledge disappeared in a single lifetime. Today, modern medicine saves countless lives. But something else was quietly left behind. Continuous support, familiar faces, shared wisdom built across generations. The greatest lesson from 300,000 years of human pregnancy is surprisingly simple. The woman was never left alone. And perhaps that is the oldest form of healthcare our species ever created.